So when do you give CPR? Hey, this is CPR for Noobs. My name's Kiram, Chief Medical Officer at Polaris. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to save lives. So let's start right now. When do you give CPR? What's the circumstance? Who qualifies for CPR? First things first, unconscious. You don't do it to conscious people. So they need to be unconscious. So the way you figure that out is, remember, shout and shake. You yell at them, by their first name or whatever. And then if they don't respond, you nudge them physically, tap them. And if they don't respond that way, we can assume they're unconscious. So we check that box. Next thing we need to know is, do they have a pulse and are they breathing? You do CPR on people who do not have a pulse and are not breathing. So we actually check for these both at the same time. That way we don't waste our time. So we're going to put the two fingers here, center to the side, push in. We're going to check for a pulse. And while we're doing this, we're going to look, listen, and feel for breaths. So we're going to look at the chest for chest rise, looking for maybe, some motion there. It could be a centimeter or so. Any motion, right? We also want to, with our ear, put it over their mouth and listen for breaths and feel for breaths. Do that for 10 seconds, then you'll note if they had a pulse and if they were breathing. So if they were unconscious, no pulse, not breathing, then you would start CPR and that person would qualify for CPR.